Welcome to Number Talks number 4. Last week we did 3 different number talks. We didn't use our number talk strategies as much, but remember, if you think you know an answer, you can give yourself a thumbs up. Just pretend I'm there with you. If you think you know 2 ways to get the answer, you could do like that. Means you have 2. And then if we were there sharing the answers, we could do that, and that means that the answer's right. Good job. All right, so today we're working on some simple number sentences. Everything is adding. We're going to talk about different strategies that you can use, but my goal for you is for you to do the math mentally. But I do have a 120 chart up here. This is the same chart that I would have near our old carpet area that you could kind of refer to while we're looking at problems, and that might help you. But we do want to try to wean away from this. Wean means move away from it. So let's do 8 plus 2. Some of you may already know in your head. I already know what 8 plus 2 is. I have it memorized. But the way that I really like for you to do it is to hold 8 in your head. 8, 8, 8. We're going to add 2 to it. What comes after 8? 9, 10. But I know a lot of you really like using the 120 chart. So you touch 8 and you're going to add 2 to it. Remember, we don't count that 8. As we move, we count 1, 2. So we still get the same answer. Let's say if you're adding 3 numbers, sometimes that can be a little bit confusing. If you already know 8 plus 2 is 10, then adding 2 more is easy. But another way you can do this is just to combine these 2, and you're really saying 8 plus 4. So you hold 8 in your head, 8, 8, 8. Let's add 4 to it because 2 plus 2 is 4. What comes after 8? 9, 10, 11, 12. Or for those that you need to use the hundreds chart, you touch 8, we're going to add 4 to it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we got 12. Now let's say if you have something like 3 plus 8 and it's not going to equal 10, but this 8 plus 2 equals 10, sometimes it's okay to add the last 2 numbers first. If you know 8 plus 2 is 10, and then you're going to hold 10 in your head, 10, 10, 10. What comes after 10? 11, 12, 13. But you could also use your chart. Touch 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to add 2 to it. 9, 10. All right, and so we had 13 there. So we're going to switch out and do another problem. So I bet on that last problem that we just did, you were all getting them right. You knew one way to do it or maybe 2 ways, and you were giving yourself our Number Talks applause. Let's look at some more problems. Some of you already look at that and go, Miss Lanier, I know what 5 plus 5 is. I have that memorized. 5 plus 5 is, that's right, 10. But if you still need to hold that in your head, 5, 5, 5, 5, we're going to add 5 to that 5. What comes after 5? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so I still get the same answer. Or you can use your chart. Touch 5, and we're going to add 5 to it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, I didn't count that 5. As I moved, I said 1. Now, if we're adding 3 numbers, you don't have to add them in this order. You could say, oh, I know what 5 plus 5 is. It's 10. And then I'm going to add 10 plus 6. You could hold 10 in your head, but you may already know what 10 plus 6 is. 10, 10, 10, 10. So if you add 10 plus 6, what comes after 10? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I counted forward. Or you could use your number chart here. Here, 5 plus 5 is already joined together, and that makes it easier. We know 5 plus 5 is 10. So now we're just going to do 10 plus 4. A lot of you already know that 10 plus a number, you're going to be in your teens. Or you could come over here and touch 10. What comes after 10? 11, 12, 13, 14. Good job. Let's do another one. So we're ready for our third set of problems. Before we do that, I want to brag on you guys. You guys are working so hard, paying attention, focused, all this. is reviewing, getting you ready for second grade. Those second grade teachers are going to be so impressed with you. Mrs. Leachek, Mrs. Miller, and Mrs. Reese, they're going to love it. So let's do some mental math together. Hold 6 in your head. 6, 6, 6, 6. What comes after 6? 7, 8, 9, 10. We added 4 to it. But you may have already known that 6 plus 4 is 10. Or you could use your chart here. Here, I have added the 4 to the beginning, or you could say I use the commutative property and I just switch the numbers. If 6 plus 4 is 10, 4 plus 6 is also 10. So let's hold 10 in our head. 10, 10, 10. What comes after 10? 11, 12, 13, 14. I just added 4 to that 10 and got 14. Now here, a little different. We've got 6 plus 5, but wait. You could take this 6 and this 4 and put it together, and you know that 6 plus 4 is 10. So we've already got those two taken care of. 6 plus 4 is 10. Hold 10 in your head. 10, 10, 10. Now we're going to add 5. What comes after 10? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Give yourselves a hand. Good job. Let's do our fourth set of problems together. If you notice, I took our 120 chart away. I think we're ready just to go total mental math. Because when you're an adult, you can't walk around with a 120 chart. Now I know you're thinking, I've got a phone as an adult. I can use my calculator on the phone. Well, it's best to know how to do math in your head. Some of you may already know what 7 plus 3 is, but if you don't, you hold 7 in your head. 7, 7, 7. We're going to add 3 to it. What comes after 7? 8, 9, 10. Had a lot of 10s today, haven't we? Now we're going to do 7 plus 5 plus 3, adding 3 numbers. You don't have to add these 2 numbers first. You can say, I know what 7 plus 3 is 10. Hold 10 in your head. 10, 10, 10. What comes after 10? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I just added 5 to my 10 and got 15. Here you can do the same thing. You can combine 3 and the 7. You already know 3 plus 7 is 10. Because 7 plus 3 is 10. When you take that commutative property and move them around, you still get the same answer. We've studied that. Hold 10 in your head. 10, 10, 10. We're going to add 6 to it. I better put this down so I can use both hands. We're adding 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I just added 6 to it. 10 plus 6 is 16. Hope you enjoyed our number talks today. Give yourselves a hand.